Like a T-Rex. It's great, it's great, it's great. Hi, I'm Steven Spielberg. Directed many motion pictures, E.T., Jaws, Color Purple, which I didn't win an Oscar for. I'm still very upset about that. But I also directed all the Indiana Jones pictures, which I produced with George Lucas. This time around, I'm not going to be making those movies, and I'm very sad about it. But I picked a great director, James Mangold. Unfortunately, Harrison Ford doesn't know yet, but I decided to step down in the latest picture. So I'm going to break the news to him over lunch. But I thought it'd be fun if I film it, maybe make a picture out of it. So this is a picture of me pulling out of a picture. Well, that must be Harrison now. Oh, there he is. Harrison, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time.
Oh.
Great to see you, pal.
Oh, I've got you something.
Oh, you did? What'd you give me? Oh, this is great. Oh, this is
for
great.
Indiana Jones 5.
Well, this is...
Director!
Sure, well, that's great, that's great.
You're going to get another Oscar.
Well, this is great. I wish I'd won this for The Color Purple. This was great. You know, we had the first lesbian scene in The Color Purple. We just cut it out.
You did what?
We had two women kissing in that picture. So you've seen George? How's he doing?
Yeah, I saw George recently, actually.
George is...
on Collider.
You're going to have a lot of fun in this picture. It's going to be a great movie, and I know George has come up with some storylines. George wanted to make another indie film where it was just gophers. You know, he said he wanted to do those goddamn CG gophers.
So that's the one that you turned down. You were like, oh, I don't know if I could direct that, and then I said, well, if he's not directing, I don't want to act in it.
Well, I mean, listen, you've worked with Sidney Pollack. You've worked with a lot of other great directors. You work with a lot of other great filmmakers.
They weren't Indy Jones.
Well, I mean, it's an entertainment picture, but you make the smaller, more dramatic films. You're always very good at those. That's something we did together.
But that's what I like about your style. You go big or you go home.
You, Harrison Ford.
Actor.
Harrison Ford.
Indiana Jones.
You're the only Indiana Jones there ever could be.
Da-dun. Dun-da-da-da, director.
There it is. I am a director. I'm Steven Spielberg.
The director.
Of a lot of pictures. There's a lot of directors.
Indiana Jones. From the director.
I've done Jaws and Close Encounters.
And all the Indiana Jones.
Sure. But sometimes you work with other directors and you give a great performance.
Sometimes, but not on Indiana Jones.
Right now it's just Indy 5, but.
Yeah, well, I got a better title than that.
Oh, you got some titles?
Yeah, I wrote down some.
That's great. I'll pass them along.
Let's see, where did they go? I remember them.
Sure. Yeah, just go ahead.
Indiana Jones. 5.
Indiana Jones 5 is great. It's great. I love it. It's
But the 5.
Sure, it could be like the bullwhip.
Right, it would be the.
We take the bull. That's a great idea. Take the bullwhip and make that actually number 5.
That's why I love working with him.
That's great. It's great.
He's the genius.
I'll pass that along to the team. I'll pass it along. It's gonna be great.
Well, the graphics team. He means the people that actually.
Sure, it's great.
Design the look.
Well, if you come up with any other ideas for titles, you just let them know, and I'm sure they're gonna be.
No, I had some more titles. I thought about Indiana Jones. We're not done yet.
It's great. That's great. It could be a tagline. It's a good tagline. It's maybe not a great title, but it's a good tagline.
But I think the we should be pretty big.
Should make it bigger.
We're
together, sure. Or you.
We're.
Well, could
not
be
done
well,
yet.
Sure. I mean, you're not done. I think it could be he.
The two of us together really sell the picture.
Maybe make the he big. You, he, Harrison Ford is.
We could do the he next to.
Or he's back.
John Williams.
Sure, Johnny Williams. He might do it. He's getting up there. He's getting up there. We're all getting up there, Harrison.
Yeah, but we're all still doing it.
Well, we're still doing it. You're still doing it. Johnny's there, but we're all getting up there. You got Indiana Jones 5. You want to use the whip to make the number 5.
5 with the whip.
You've got Indiana Jones. We're not done yet. Or you're not done yet.
What? No.
Well, I'm done, but you're going to be great.
Jones.
Yeah, the movie without Steven Spielberg, I think, is what we could call this
that
one.
wouldn't bring him in, would it? Indiana Jones. In the Temple of Rome.
Temple of Rome?
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of driving in it.
Well, George had a great idea for a new title, which was Indy 5 Prairie Dog in it. That's what he said. Those damn prairie dogs. And Just really love it. I think it's great.
Sure.
Well, you're older. I think it's great because you're incontinent. Maybe you have to get to the bathroom, something like that. But these are all great ideas. You can bring that to the team. But Harrison, you're going to be great. I believe in you, and I just, you still got the moves.
I could still do some stunt work,
Well, you
too.
do a little stunt. Show the. Oh, you still got Harrison.
Yeah.
Harrison. Are you all right? Yeah, you got me there. That's great. That's great. Boy, that's as good as anything he's ever done. That's great. That's great. You hurt your back there, Harrison?
No.
Well, see what I mean? You still got it, Harrison.
Well,
You're great.
You still have it.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it in the movies. I can't wait to go to the movies. Take my family, my daughter, and she'll be smelling like coconut oil. We'll be sitting there
That'll be great.
just watching up on the big screen.
I'm going to watch it just like we've watched all our others together.
Yeah, it'll be different this time because this time I won't be behind a monitor. I'll actually just see on the big screen. It's going to be a surprise for me because I won't know what you've done.
I've been watching the old 3.
Sure, right, yep.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah, well, there's a fourth one too, but George had us come up with an alien idea. I never understood. Frank. I thought you were great. You were great in it.
But what we have cooking for this next installment is
Well, I think what you have cooking for
we
us.
worked a lot together,
Sure
the
we
two
did,
of
yep.
us. You bring out the best of me.
Well, other directors though. have brought
That's
up-
why I'm doing it.
Sure. Well,
I live to hear you say,
action. Action. Remember when I say
it really,
I say action. Remember I say, hey Dean, we need a bigger lens. We're gonna go with a wider lens on this one because I know all my lenses. So we're gonna get a really wide shot here. This is Harrison's gonna be on the horse. We're gonna see everything, the vistas, everything. Listen,
I loved it.
Harrison, there's something I have to tell you. That's why I called you here today, and I need to get real serious with you now. Okay, pal?
Can I guess?
Okay.
You got John Williams back.
I'm sure that John Williams can find his schedule. There is no Indiana Jones without John Williams. Certainly true. Certainly
We're like
true.
a trio.
Sure. Well,
There's no Indiana Jones without me, Johnny, and Steve.
they made Star Wars movies without
You.
George. They did Star Wars movies, and John Williams conducted those.
We could do one without George. I'd
Sure.
be all right. Whatever.
Harrison, you were in Force Awakens. I was directed by J.J. Abrams, a great director, and John Williams to the score. So it wasn't George Lucas.
Yeah, but this is Indiana Jones.
I've decided to drop out. James Mangold. You know James Mangold. He's a great director. He's done great movies, great pictures. He's going to be directing the next Indiana Jones picture.
You're co-directing.
No,
That's fantastic.
well, not exactly. Well, I mean,
I never thought they would do that.
Well, no, I'm not going to be there, but I think you're
Best
gonna,
of both worlds. And James Mangold.
right,
I love you.
right. He's great. Harrison. I'm not doing the picture. I'm not in the picture at all in any capacity. It's just going to be you and James. I'm not doing the picture this time, pal. I got to set this one out. I can't do it. My daughter, she's hitting the pole, and it's too much. She's pulling out a lot of money. I'll be honest, she's really making a lot of money. But that aside, she's free to do what she wants. I need to focus on other smaller projects. I just can't do it. I'm just not able to do this picture. Come on, don't do this. Harrison, come on, it's you. Don't cry, please.
I'm not crying. I don't cry. I don't cry.
Sorry, go ahead and let it out, pal.
I don't want to cry.
Just let it out. Just let it out.
You're not directing.
It's gonna be all right. I'm not just gonna do it. I just don't want to do this picture. I'm doing serious pictures now. Oh, I'm sorry. Pal. I'm sorry. It's George. It's George Lucas calling. It's George. It's George.
Hi,
George.
Stephen.
George. Hi, George.
Hey, Steve. Hey, how you doing? It's George.
George.
I'm here with Harrison. How you doing, pal?
Oh, wow. Hey, Harrison, it's George Lucas. You remember, right?
Harrison.
Look, I'm here with somebody who said they're not directing the next film. The next Indiana Jones film.
Harrison, why you seem so upset?
Oh, yeah. You bet. You know what I just found out?
Oh, you just told him the news, yeah.
I told them they're not going to direct the next indie picture.
Well, listen, guys, I'm glad you're both there because this sort of concerns both of you.
What?
I just got a call from James Mangold, and he's out. He's not directing Indy 5.
Oh, that's great. That means he's back.
No, I'm not doing the picture.
He's back.
I'm not doing the picture. George, what are you talking about?
That's good news, George. I
Well-
was a bit of a mess here.
Harrison, Steve's not directing Indy 5 either. No.
George, what are you talking about? James is not in the picture?
God.
No, I'm
We
not in
did
the
it.
picture.
That's
no,
how the industry is. It's all kinds of...
George, what are you talking about?
Steven's not directing. James isn't directing. No, you guys, I'm directing Indy 5.